Oh, what? What? Wait a second. I'm live, huh? Okay, so we have a chat. Hello, people of the internet. This is the first time I've, can you hear me? That's the question. I'm doing some test work with a live setup. Trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing on this situation. So, welcome. Those of you who are watching, I don't know if anybody's actually on the chat right now. Okay, we got some people. What? We got 2 people up in here. Anyways, Andrew, how's it going? Welcome. And Mel, how's it going? I actually am shocked that you guys are here. As you can see, I woke up this morning, was drooling on my shirt, just woke up. Well, not really. It's my birthday today, and I woke up thinking to myself, oh, cool, Andrew, thank you. Everything sounds good. It's my birthday today, and I woke up thinking, let's try something different. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That's close, though. DJ Highlights, what's going on? I don't know how the live situation works, but we're just going to go ahead and try. Okay, I can see on there. Okay, we got 9 viewers. Wild stuff, y'all. Wild stuff. So, let's just continue to... happy birthday from Andrew. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate it. Yeah. So, how are y'all doing? It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I want to try something a little bit different. I'm like kind of nervous to go live only because I haven't done it in years. And need to change the video resolution. The current resolution is, which is not supported for this configured. Okay, so I'm learning how to do this whole thing. I think it looks great. Anyways, wanted to talk to you guys about the little music family that we have. It's pretty cool. We're creating music here in Nashville, and there's 2 artists that I work with that have songs coming out today that are out on Friday, which is great. And so I just wanted to play those for you, like little samples. I think I can do that through this software. I'm testing it on Tyler Ward TV because y'all are a lot more gracious than a bigger channel with 2 million subscribers. Well, 2 million subscribers. Half of them, I would say 3/4 of them don't check their YouTube as often. Anyways, we got, let's see here. So Karis is a artist here in Nashville. Lauren is her real name. She has a song called Manhattan, and I'll play it through Spotify so we can get a stream. So go check it out, listen to it, but check it out. The whole process of putting this song together, it took her like probably 5 years to release the song, which is wild. So check it out. Here we go. Let's see if it plays through.
At 19 years we were bulletproof.
Uh-oh.
Wanted to spend every night with you. And it was a dream, I'm starting to think someone pinched me. At 19 years we were bulletproof. Does it ever get cold in Manhattan? Don't you ever get cold at night? And do you ever wonder if leaving me was worth this? I bet you do sometimes. I saw your mom a couple weeks ago. Her eyes were sorry and her hug felt like home. And she said the things that she needed to say. It doesn't feel right without me. I saw your mom a couple weeks ago. Does it ever get cold in Manhattan? Don't you ever get cold at night? And do you ever wonder if leaving
Very cool. Okay, I'm learning to do this live thing. I feel like I could show you my screen instead of just anyways, Karis, great voice. Lauren, great singer. She is got her song out today, which is exciting. And that was 5 years in the making. She wrote that song when she was 19 years old. Speaking of, I'm getting FaceTime. Are you live right? Do you see my live right now? Say hi.
You're live? Hi.
You just that was crazy. I just played your song for these peeps.
Wait, shut up.
Yeah.
Hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, tell us how you wrote the song.
How I wrote it?
Yeah.
Like 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, I sat in my room for an entire day because I was determined to finish it. And then I played it for my boyfriend at the time, and it was my ex-boyfriend.
Wait, you played the song for your boyfriend. It wasn't even about him. It was about your other ex. How many boyfriends have you had? Jeez.
You would know. Apparently 90.
Well,
I've had two others.
You keep freezing. It says poor connection.
Oh.
It must be that Mint Mobile.
So judgmental.
So tell us more about the song since you're on live. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, this is like the worst time. Tell me more about the song, Tyler. It's evolved so much. Like I think it would be funny to share what it sounded like on my SoundCloud 4 years ago. Because
that would be funny.
It sounded really bad. And now it's taken like 4 or 5 different forms. Now we have this.
Cool.
Which I love this. This is my favorite. Sorry, I'm getting...
No, you're totally good. You're freezing up too. I will call you back in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. So that was cool. That was like not even planned, but we just finished her song. Okay, interesting. The next song I want to play for you is a guy named Jacob Fox. He's my assistant. And the cool thing about this song was we were thinking about songs to do for him, and I actually wrote this song in 2013 with a guy named Jeff Trott and Robin Lerner, and they wrote a bunch of songs for Sheryl Crow. So when I was trying to do my record for Sony, back when I was on the Germany label or whatever, we wrote this song, but it never made the record, and I loved it, and I wanted to recut it one day. And so Jacob was over, and we were listening to songs like, what song do we want to do next? And we were in the middle of writing a bunch of stuff, and I was like, well, there's this song, and we just decided, let's do it. So here we go. Jacob Fox. Here we go. Fox. My assistant now took my song I wrote for my 2013 label. It's called Bittersweet. Let me try to do this real quick. System audio. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. And
it's the little things you do when you're listening to me, like crinkle in your nose when you laugh. Takes me far away from here, makes this poor boy disappear. Inspires me to polish up my act. Oh, it's strange how some things change your whole plan. Sweep it out the door. It's bittersweet when you're holding me, so I'm holding on, I'm holding on. And I won't let go. Bittersweet, surrendering, so I'm holding on, I'm holding on for life. Can you take me back in time to when innocence was mine, before I had a taste of
Can you hear me? Yeah. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Anyways, I can see you guys on the chat now, so I can answer some questions. But how cool is that? It's like this dude who was just mopping my floors one day. He was singing, and he's never sang for anybody. And he was like, I was like, dude, you should record something sometime. So we had some whiskey at some point, got in the studio, recorded Send My Love, which is a huge, I think, a hit song. I think that song is going to go places. And this is the second release. And now he has 2 songs out. And this was just 2 months ago. It's like anything can happen. It's crazy. And then Lauren Karras has a song out now. It's one she wrote 4 years ago. It's like, just takes time, you know, a little persistence, a little time. And there you go. So anyways, I'm going to look at the chat, answer some questions if you guys have any, or if you have any thoughts. I'd love to just hear your thoughts on life right now and kind of catch up. But it's a little nerve-wracking being back on live because it's like it's been so long, and I've actually just been kind of fearful of like what's life going to be like with, I don't know, it's just a different time. So anyways, so Andrew's asking, how's the new Patreon platform been going? Thank you for asking. That's actually really kind question of you to ask, Andrew, because yeah, it's really like important to me this go around to have people involved with the production and process of other artists. I feel like I am supposed to be in this lane. It's kind of where I'm headed. I am so grateful for the people who have just come alongside, and like the thing is developing well. Sorry, I'm gonna kind of come out of performance mode for a second, step into just like relaxation mode, and then answer these questions. Patreon has been awesome. It's a struggle, honestly, because Jacob's been really helpful because he's taking care of posting the content consistently. It's a struggle sometimes because we don't have a lot of we have a great support group, but like I would really like to make it so we can fund like this whole process and bring producers in and songwriters in and the whole thing. And right now it's really small, so it's taking a lot of like my own investment to make sure all this stuff happens. But you got to start somewhere, and I believe in the people that I'm working with, and I believe in sharing music and just creating from a place of love with people. So it's been really challenging, and I believe life presents you circumstances to tell you kind of where you're not free or where you're holding on to certain things. And so I've been able to reevaluate in that space. I'm really excited about it, and I believe in it. And Patreon, I believe in the whole process of helping other people's music. I feel like I'm on this planet to get people to think outside the box with their life. And anyways, that's my thought process. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me, yeah? Okay, cool. It's been like 2 years since you've been live. Yes, Tonks, there she is. I see you on TikTok, girl. Just growing up, just beautiful. It's crazy, man. We all kind of grown up together, which is crazy. So, Amy asks, can I assume lower cost on the Patreon? Right now, because there's so much like effort put into it, we're kind of setting our worth and our value at that level. But eventually, if it kind of doesn't take off like we assume it will in the next 6 months or so, then yeah, we'll probably lower the cost or add a different tier, which is great. So, any tips on mixing vocals, says Lauren. That's a great question. Yes, a lot of compression and EQ. Take away things, don't add things when it comes to EQ. They talk about boosting highs, mids. Just remove them, actually. Remove like mids so the highs stay up. And then auto-tune. Graphic auto-tune, actually. When's the next Quebus and Tyler collab coming? I would say we don't have anything in the works, but dude, I love that kid so much. I'll probably end up going, kid. I love that guy so much. I'm hoping I'm invited to like, you know, his next big event, which would probably be his wedding at this point. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but that will be our next collab. It's just life in general. I'm surprised when you did your Q&A with Jada, you didn't bring up that line from her song about your arms around me on the kitchen floor. Dude, Andrew, you are so like attentive. I love that, man. No, that was definitely Jada has a song. She's also an artist that I work with all the time, and I love that girl. God bless her soul. She has a song on there about this boy that she was dating, and I was like, "Who's this boy?" And I have a problem sometimes where with like dad syndrome or like older brother syndrome, where I'm like, don't date, don't ever be touched by a boy. Their motives and intentions are all skewed, and it's a lot of judgment. I'm trying to let things be as they are now. Anyways, it's crazy to think I started listening. This comes from Sherio. It's crazy to think I started listening to your music when I was only 14. I'm married and about to get my master's degree in May. My favorite song of yours still is Dashes. We should listen to freaking Dashes together. Let's take it back. Dashes, Tyler Ward. All right, here we go.
Maybe one day I'll come back here. Maybe one day I'll be able to love you like I should. I know it looks like I'm running. I never said that what we had here wasn't good.
All right, I'll let you guys finish that on your own. I remember that song. I wrote that here in Nashville, actually. Dude, I'm a massive fan of Andrew. Thank you. Okay, that's really cool, Sherry, because the fact that you're here right now and you're married and you got your master's degree is like life literally just keeps moving. I wrote something today it is my birthday today, so you do a little reflection on your birthday. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram post about 2 months ago, but it was just kind of owning our age and growing up. So I wrote this. Check this out. This is just very like meta. I'm like very into meta because I don't think life is what we think it really is. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me. Okay. Our original ideas come from somewhere. Okay. So there's magic in birth, magic in death, and both are unavoidable. And I'm talking about the daily, weekly, monthly cycle. So like John Mayer says, you cannot stop this train. Well, you can't stop this train. And if we're going with that analogy, sometimes when the train seems to slow, I step out on the tracks and press my shoulder directly into the locomotive. Think of a blocking sled on the practice field. Then I push. I try to slow the momentum. It's exhausting, yet sometimes I think it's working. Today, I will take my window seat. Where are we going? I'm not sure. But there's joy in acceptance. There's wonder in the unknowing. And there's adventure ahead. Life isn't what I anticipated at all. Yet, I sit here and type this with a sense of gratitude for the renewed sense of love that I feel for this planet. We are not enemies. Anyways, that was kind of what I wrote today in my own kind of journaling time. So that's the kind of stuff you get on Patreon. Just random meta feeler stuff. So let's see here. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Okay. How could you just stop playing Dashes? It's kind of disrespectful. I want you guys to go listen to it. You guys should listen to Dashes today on my birthday. It'd be really fun. Sky Full of Stars says, that is beautiful. You have brought me through the loss of my first love in 2013. So thankful for you, Tyler. I'm so glad you're still doing what you do. Thank you. It's cool to be able to have that connection even though we don't truly know each other, but like we do in some sort of like, in a way, like I'm glad you can connect and I'm glad you got through your breakup. That loss is hard. That's hard. The first love situation, whew, that's hard. I feel like I still grieve that stuff. But it's beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. It's beautiful, all of it. When will you release your next song? Thank you for asking, Tonks. Here is a sample. Let's see if I can show you. I'll show you my session. This is kind of fun. So here's a sample of... I'll put this over here. I'll even open up my Logic session here for you guys. Yeah, here we go. I'll play it for you. It's called Neverland, and it's with Karis, actually. So I wrote this song last year in the middle of the pandemic. So full transparency here on Tyler Ward TV, because this video is not going to stay up, because this is just a test, and I just wanted to hang out with you guys. Full transparency, and I feel like a lot of you kind of experience this, especially as you get a little bit older. You start to remember like what shaped you, like childhood memories, parents, traumas, like of big events that like you hold on to is like, I ain't gonna go down that road anymore because last time I did that I got destroyed. So my family, my mom and my dad, they were 26 years married. So I'm working through like the idea of like long-term marriage commitment. That's why I'm like really excited for those of you who kind of jumped in, which is really beautiful because there's a lot of struggle and a lot of joy that comes from that. But I always saw my parents, I like never believed in the concept and idea, like if I'm being honest, of marriage. But as I've been moving forward, it's like, no, I do want that. And if I'm being honest, like I kind of have to forgive certain things and people in my life and let it be what it is and know that my life is going to be different than what I experienced. So my parents were divorced after 26 years and it was messy. It was messy. Enough to where I was like, I don't believe in this thing. So I was looking in essence for someone to be able to save me, so to speak, from the pain of it. And so the reality is I have to forgive and let life be life and let people be people and bless that and see that as like life presents itself in ways where it exposes where you're not free. And so I have not been free in love. And I am truly working through that. So I wrote this song with Lauren, actually, who came and kind of was very comforting in a season where I was on the verge of feeling suicidal, which I never thought I would. However, so this is like probably 3 weeks before maybe a month before I really got to my lowest place. And I'll play it for you real quick. I'll even show you the session. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if I can show you this here. Yep, there it is. All right, check this out. I wonder if you can hear this. Let me go ahead and... see if I can get the system audio going. Actually, I think I printed a version of it. I'm learning how to do this. I think this would be really cool to do at some point. Oh, I have Jacob's Fox on my background. This is we were recording his song yesterday, and I was joking with him, and I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna put as inspiration. I'm putting your face on my background." So that's kind of what happened. Let me figure out how to do this, you guys. I don't really know what the heck's going on. Sorry. Bear with me. I'll come back to... If you're interested, you can stick with me. If not, I get it. So here's a session I was working on. I think I have to get my audio... It's really struggling. Oh, that's why. Okay, here we go. I really love this song. It's not quite mixed yet, but I'm submitting it on Wednesday next week to be live April 9th, which is exciting stuff. Let's see if it even works. Let's see if it even loads. I feel like my life is... Let's see here. Okay, it's initializing audio. I don't think it's going to work through my session. It's too much going on my little MacBook. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the printed version for you. Printing means, for those of you who are curious, it's I've already exported like the demo of it. So let's see here. Yeti stereo microphone. This is fun. I haven't done live. This is cool. I'm learning with you guys. So thank you for being patient. Let me know if you actually want more of this. I think that would be it's really cool. Okay, let's see here. Look at this. It's really struggling. Anyways, I'll answer questions while we're waiting. Here we go. What up, Justin? What up, man? First video I saw you was you. We Are the World. I can't believe that you were here from We Are the World. That is wild. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yep. It might actually play now. Here we go. Can't hear it. You can't hear it. Alright. Don't save. I'll play the version here. Check it out. You guys can see what's all on my desktop right now. Where is she? Where is she? Neverland. Here we go. Cancel. Don't open 75. No, no, no. Okay. Here you go.
25 years they almost made it, but it wasn't enough. Mama left and took her own vacation, just looking for love in the arms of a man, just a high school friend. It's a shame that the story didn't end back then. No, we're all searching.
I look high, I look low, always following a yellow road. In time we grow old and let go of what we need the most. One thing that I'm trying to understand is why I'm still friends with Peter Pan. 'Cause I know, oh I know, I'll never land.
I'll play the second verse for you.
Growing up with every expectation of finding the one. Pray to God that she would bring salvation, so I wouldn't run to the arms of a friend. 25 years in with a list of regrets, and who could have been. Oh, it's not working.
I look high, I look low, always following a yellow road. In time we grow old and let go of what we need the most. One thing that I'm trying to understand is why I'm still friends with Peter Pan. 'Cause I know, oh I know, I'll never land.
There you go. There you go. I gotta stop it. Alright. That's the one, man. That's coming out April 9th. So, what do you guys think about it? It doesn't really matter what you think because I love it, but I really enjoy your songs. Oh my gosh, Talks goes, okay. Can I tattoo all the lyrics over my body already? I love how you're getting into it, man. Oh, thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. I feel like it's 2013 again. There were so many live streamers. Yeah. Guys, we have 60 people on. That's crazy. 60 people still exist here. Don't stop. Can you share the background hill picture with us? I love it, man. We love it. So good. Thank you, guys. That That's really cool. I love that there's still a connection between all of us. So, yeah, I appreciate it. So this is cool. This is live, guys. This is the studio at the house. This is the new space that within the last year was created. So, anyways, I'm glad you guys are still around. I can't wait. I literally am very, very grateful for being kind of the grandpa of YouTube. So coming back into it is a little scary because at my peak it was like hundreds and thousands of people, and that was my identity and who I was. And now coming back into it, it's like I know myself a little more, and I know that stuff doesn't matter. And it's really special to be able to see people actually come back, which is beautiful, even if it is 57 people. And it's I don't know, there's a gratitude towards this phase of life that I'm really excited to move forward in. And I think there's so much talent in Nashville, and you can see all the behind the scenes stuff on Patreon. You probably should go check it out. It's a really special family that we're creating, and I hope you feel the warmth and the love, and I hope that you don't feel alone whenever you're with us or with me, because I've definitely felt the pains and the weight of the emotion of life, and I've also felt the beauty and release of acceptance of it's okay, it's all good, it's all a lesson. What is it here to teach you? So love you guys. I'm gonna do this again. Just comment or give me a thumbs up if you want this again, because this is new for me. Maybe I'll go live on Tyler Ward Music at some point. Love you guys.